guys, me and Josie heading out here to well, we started out this morning on a DD15 Detroit that had a broken, or not a broken, but a EGR valve that was hanging up. So we changed an EGR valve, fixed an air leak, and then went to a DD13 Detroit in the Western Star, another Western Star that owner, he tried to get the inlet NOx sensor, and the sensor, it's like the threads or something twisted off or something right below the nut. Anyways, he's pretty mechanically incompetent. I went by there and said, just get it, you're gonna have to get it out and get it on the ground and get in there to where you can get a drill in there. There's really no way to weld anything to anything there the way that's made. You're gonna have to drill it out. So anyways, he's doing that. We're gonna go out here and look at a backhoe that won't move. He said the emergency light, or the warning light, started coming on. It's a John Deere 310G. Trying to find the right gear here. I got my camera plugged in there because it was, battery was run down on it. There's old Josie sleeping there. Got a little bit worried about her. She was playing with the big dogs out in the yard day before yesterday, in the evening when I got home. And to be honest with you, I didn't work at all yesterday. I was worried about her because, of course, the dogs were playing, and one of the big dogs ran over her. And she comes squealing to me, carrying her left front leg, and I packed her in the house and just babied her for quite a while and called my wife. Of course, my wife's gone, and she knows more about this stuff than I do. And of course, it's a weekend, there's no vets open anywhere. So she started walking better. She's still limping a little bit, but the only thing that's got me worried is when she's sleeping the way she is there, she'll try to get up, and there's something hurt on her because she squeals. So she's still eating and she's drinking. She's eating good and drinking good, and she's just not herself though. She doesn't want to do anything. So I got to get her in the vet tomorrow morning first thing, get some x-rays done on her, see if there's something screwed up, get her fixed, whatever we got to do. So I'm a little worried about my girl here, but anyways, I'll see you here in a little bit when we get out this backhoe and see what's going on with that thing. These G's had I'm trying to remember, years ago I did something to the front end of this thing. I remember a hose. The older backhoes, John Deere backhoes, the pump was on the front, and they had a radial piston pump on the front. I don't remember. Let me see if I can. This hood's not wanting to stay open, or I can see in there. But no, this one doesn't run off the front of the crank. It's got an open center system on it. I don't remember. I did something where a hose up here in front blew. I don't remember what it was, but anyways, these should have a gear pump that runs off the transmission, actually the back of the transmission, open center gear pump. Oh baby, oh good looking. I know, I'll take care of you. I'm gonna get you healed up. So we got a spring-loaded park brake. First thing to do is check the electrical side of it to make sure it's working properly. And I can't get my fingernails up underneath this plate to get it loose. I'll have to check our hydraulic circuit. If the electrical circuit's fine, and we'll check the hydraulic circuit. If the hydraulic circuit pressure is low going to the park brake system, then we'll check system pressure. And if system pressure's okay, well, if system pressure's bad, then we obviously have a pump problem or a pressure regulating valve problem. If I have to pull the seat out and get back in there, but I know I need to be on the other side where I can see what the hell I'm doing. Look out there, sweetheart. Okay, of course, right smack in the way. I don't remember if I pulled the, yeah, it's right here on these. This is your park brake right here on these. Let's see here. What is this hanging here? Wire hanging there. Trying to see what transmissions. That's your transmission pump, or that's your gear pump right there, running off the back of that transmission. That's going to run the hydraulics on everything. So, let me guess, he's got the key out of it somewhere, and I can't do anything because he's got the key. Wonderful. Maybe he hid it somewhere. Let me find a key, guys. So right here, we're going to be teeing into that line. What's up, babe? Well, come here. Do you want in the truck now? Has that ground squirrel got you? Big pit bully puppy scared of that ground squirrel? Come here. I'll let you in. Alrighty. I'll get you in there safe and secure from that big old nasty ground squirrel. I don't want that ground squirrel to pack you off. Get in there, baby. Roll the window down. I don't want you falling out of there. Long ways down. Alright, so park brake pressure test. Of course, it's going to be applied pressure is going to be, you know, park brake applied, which means that there's going to be no oil going to it because it's a spring-loaded park brake. Park brake release pressure should be 232 plus or minus 58 psi. What? I don't really need to save that page because I know what I need to do there. I'm trying to find my mouse here. I can't see where my arrow is. Where did it go? And now I want to go up to the electrical portion. I think it's that coil right on top of the transmission. Actually, you know what? I do need to save page 420. Remember that. Remember that, Josie. Let's find the electrical portion for the park brake. Overall test connection, port locations. That'll show me system pressure. So, I think it's R. Yeah, system pressure test port is R right there. Yeah. L. What is L? Transmission pump. It's on the front of the transmission, huh? Yeah. Because this is the back of the transmission. It's on the front. So it'd be on the front left corner. Okay, so overall test connections and ports. Transmission oil warm-up procedure, blah, 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 blah. Let me find the coil, guys. Okay, so can't get a hold of him. Can't find where he hid the key. So I gotta keep moving. So we'll just, let's see what we got here. I wonder if I got constant power here on F12. 4 neutral reverse park brake unload valve. So that has has no power on it. Let us turn. Let's just go. I know the two big wires are. I should put power to the dash. So 12 volts on that side of the fuse, 12 volts there. Now the park relay is right here, but I don't think it's going to do anything until it's in the run position. I don't think. We could check it, I guess, see if anything changes. I don't think it will, but well, it's clicking now. So 12 volts constant power there, I think. Power there. Should be a ground somewhere. It must be the ground, huh? Okay, so turn the switch back to the on, park brake on. Now I got power there. Okay. Turn it off, and then so with it off, so when it's on, when the park brake is on, you're actually latching the relay. Or am I thinking backwards on that? And the rocker switch, when it's that way, it's off, and when it's that way, it's on. That's what it is, I think. I think it's off because it should be energized. I don't know for certain on that. I'll have to look at the book and know whether it's energized, the coil. Now let's see if we can get it to start, huh? Start wire is, what the hell's that? It's usually the center wire, but does he not have it in neutral? No, he does not have it in neutral, so that's why it did not start. I think the starter is screwed up on it too. We're having all kinds of fun here, aren't we? I don't believe the main gear shift has to be in neutral. Fine, this screwdriver is all screwed up anyway. See if it's a possibility to jump across the terminals and get the damn thing to run. It acts like the starter's clicking and not doing anything as well. I need 2 screwdrivers, I think. It's in neutral on both gear shifts. Yes, I need 2 screwdrivers. But another junky screwdriver. And the hood won't stay open. Beeper went off finally. Park brake. Engine alternator volts. Park brake went off, the
Put it in gear, huh? I don't know. I don't know if I ought to go try to drive it around some. He said the light started flashing and the alternator volt light's on because I don't have something else on the ignition, probably exciting the alternator, I bet. Kind of curious about that. The park brake, did it go out again? Off. See, yeah, it's coming back on now. See that? See that? Move it all now. Turn it off. Okay. Got something going on. This relay is chattering. Now swap them and does the same thing, so this is really strange what's going on here. So whenever the starter motor is not activated, the starter motor will provide a ground through S terminal of the starter solenoid to terminal 1 of park brake latching relay K5 when it's not energized. Okay, so when the key switch is on position and park brake dash switch S20 is in the on, park brake engaged, position current from forward neutral reverse park brake unload valve fuse F12 flows across the contacts of park brake dash switch S5 terminals 3 and 2B to terminal 5 of park brake latching relay. Okay, so it flows from the fuse to dash switch S5 terminals 3 and 2B to terminal 5 of park brake latching relay K5. Energizing, okay, that's in the on position. Energizing the relay with the park brake latching relay energized, current from the brake unload valve fuse can now flow across the relay contacts terminals 3 and 5 to the relay coil terminal 2, causing the relay to latch. Okay, During this time, no current is available at terminal 1 of the park brake dash switch, resulting in no current flow to park brake solenoid Y10 or neutral disconnect solenoid Y24. Both solenoids are de-energized at this time. Okay, so skip all that shit there, go down here. To release the park brake and operate the machine, the park brake dash switch must be cycled first to the on position, then back to the off position. This allows current present at terminal 3 of the park brake dash switch to flow to terminal 5 of the park brake latching relay, causing the relay to energize and latch. With the relay latched and the park brake dash switch moved to the off position, current can flow from park brake dash switch. Off position, current can flow from the park brake latching relay to back to terminal 2B of the park brake dash switch. Current then flows out of terminal 1 of the park brake dash switch to park brake solenoid, energizing the solenoid. Okay, I'm starting to make sense of this now. It's kind of a crazy configuration they did on this. So, here's our dash switch. So here is, they even got them, there's pin. So this is 3 here, 2B, and this is 1. 1 is actually what's going to unlock the park brake. So let me stick my jumper wire in here again. Where's the beeper at? Can I unplug that piece of shit thing? Where's that at? I don't even see where in the hell it's at. Where's that audible alarm at? Let me just unplug it. Right there. Let's unplug that piece of shit. I'm kind of tired of listening to that damn thing. All right. Tired of that. Tired of that noise. Okay. So, if we got the key on, which we do, we got power on the dash. So we should be able to cycle this. Golly, what a pain in the ass. Hang on, I'm sorry. Good grief. Get out there, you piece of shit, where I can get a hold of you. So, what are we on? We're in the off position. So now, see, we've got current flowing. See, now the switch, okay, now we got current on 1. You know what I think? It's a hydraulic problem, because as soon as we start this thing, I bet it goes away, because let's see what happens. The light's not off. That seems to be working properly. Let's start it. Alternator light is probably going to come on. I'll have to excite the alternator. Yeah, let me excite the alternator. We'll just go just like that right there. There, we excited the alternator and the light went out. Okay, got that. Got that. Now I have to cycle the switch. Huh. What's going on? Okay, we're not getting the current back at 2B. read this again. To release park brake, operate the machine on park brake dash switch cycle. This can allow current present at terminal 3, which we have, of the park brake dash switch to flow to terminal 5 of the park brake latching relay, causing the relay to latch. With the relay latch and the park brake dash switch moved to the off position, current can flow now from the park brake latching relay back to terminal 2B of the park brake dash switch. Current then flows out of terminal 1 of the park brake dash switch to the park brake solenoid. We're not getting current back at 2B, but we're getting it key on, engine off, but as soon as it's running, we're not getting. So what? With the park brake solenoid energized, pressurized oil, hydraulic oil releases the park. God, that's Cummins Update Manager. It's come on like 4 times. It's starting to piss me off. With the park brake solenoid energized, pressurized oil releases the park brake, opens the contacts of the park brake pressure switch. With the park brake pressure switch contacts open, the ground to the display monitor is interrupted, causing the seat belt park brake light to go off. Okay. Is that all there is to that, or? So why would it do it in the... Why is it getting current flow to it in the key on, engine off position and not the run position? Why is it doing that? I'm a little bit confused here, guys. It's working key on, engine off, but as soon as you start it, then it doesn't work. So let me put the jumper wire back in this piece of shit. So right now, that's terminal 3. We'll have to rock it. There's a little black widow spider. Let's get him out of there. Get out of there, you son of a bitch. Okay. That's on. But you notice that it's not... You notice that it's not even working key on, engine off now. Now it is. What the hell? This switch no good? This switch is no good. Okay, this switch is bad. I'm holding it just in the right spot. Okay, let's fire it. The damn switch is bad in it. So now that I'm sitting here editing this video, and remember when the starter wasn't working and it grounds that terminal through S1 terminal and all that stuff, what I was talking about, and remember it wouldn't start? Now it's all kind of making sense. I was having a ground on pin 5 of that latching relay when I should have had a power with it off, because it should have been latching it when it wasn't. It was actually grounding it. And now, as you'll find out later here, when I find the solution of the problem, everything was kind of working exactly the opposite of the way it should. And once you get to that point of the video, though, you'll understand, because I explain it a little bit better in there. But anyways, when that thing is off, it should have power at pin 5, latch the relay, should send power through pin 2B, from pin 5 on the relay to pin 2B, and from the switch will have continuity between 2B and 1, and then 1 will send power to the coil, and the coil will shift, allowing oil to go to the park brake clutch pack to release it. Now, there's nothing wrong with that switch. I mean, the center peg 2B is going to be where the... So, I mean, you shouldn't have... I don't think you should have any continuity between 3 and What is that? 1. But you should have continuity there. Shouldn't have anything there. Now I swap the switch the other way. Got continuity there. Okay. So, let me test this again. I got either a bad ground screwing with me or something like that going to the relay. So what do we got for, where is my meter at? So obviously 3 is constant power, basically. Okay. Well, actually, let me see. Can you hear all that shit click in there when you turn that? Yeah, there's something. See, it just kicked out right there. There's something 2B. I gotta look up this 2B wire and see where it goes. I think what we got going on. Okay, so terminal. So 2B is going to be coming off pin 5, off that relay, right? When it's latched. And then it's going to allow the power to flow to terminal 3 to go to the solenoid. I'm seeing a park brake relay diode, and I just bet you that diode went bad and it's really screwing with me. So, where is that diode located in here? 2 M1 starter motor terminal S. Yeah, because I should be able to go straight out. If I jumper wired from pin 3 to pin 5, see pin 3 should be constant power, right? 4 neutral revert, park brake, unload valve, fuse. Yep, that's from the fuse. Where's this other wire going to? This red. It's coming way over here to 4 neutral reverse switch. So yeah, pin 3 on that should be constant power. Pin 5 is when the relay latches and allows the power to go to 2B. But I got a feeling we've got a diode that's screwing with us, and I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up and see. If you don't know what a diode is basically an electrical check valve. It allows current flow in one direction. And John Deere loves using diodes. Oh, I got the... So, is that diode? Does it say anything about diode in here? In this... monitor alarm. I could have just pulled that out of there, but... Blower... Radio... RTD... Says nothing about diode in there. So, we know that pin 3 and pin 5 are the two big ones, okay? So pin 5 is actually this inside one right here, right? That has power and that has power. So let's jumper wire that and see if we get any power to there. So I got a jumper wire in there. So we should yeah, the diode's pretty certain the diode's screwing with us. Pretty certain that diode is screwing with us. When you see your meter doing that kind of shit there, bouncing around, the diode is dicking around with us. And I don't see this diode. Where are they hiding the diode at? Would this be it? What is this? Let me get in the book here. I gotta find this diode and put the meter on there and check it. Got a feeling that's causing all our problems. And you know, it might be something to do with the way the starter is acting up too from the switch. Okay, these are all diodes, and the one I'm looking for has the tan wire and then the white wire. That would be this one. This is the diode. So put your meter on diode test. See what we get here. Should have continuity one direction and not the other. So we got continuity that way. Switch the leads. And I've got continuity in both directions. The diode is junk, and that's what's causing all my problems. Let's just double check our book here. I'm sorry I had to walk back and forth because you can't see the book out here on the laptop out here in the sunlight. So, note, a diode can fail in two modes, either shorted or open. A good diode will have continuity only in one direction. Remove diode from connector. Reverse probes, okay, doing what I just did. Yes, if continuity is measured in both checks, diode has failed in a reshorted mode. That's our problem. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to, I'm almost 100% sure that's probably causing our starter problem to our S terminal and our starter as well. These diodes, we better not take a chance. I was gonna say if I could stick one of these in there, but they're wider, they have wider legs on them, they're different, and they might have the poles reversed, and I might screw something up. But so that's our problem right there, is that diode. The diode is causing all our issues. So okay, I'm gonna take this up there. We'll order that tomorrow. We'll get this diode put in there, but that's 100% sure that's what it is. That's why we're not getting, it's not latching the relay, and that's why that relay was chattering when it was running, because it was letting the current go the wrong direction. So, okay, well, hopefully somebody got something out of that. But anyways, if you ever get a diode and you got a meter, go to your, see this little symbol right here? That's your diode check on the ohms function. And you can go this way too. That's your audible. There's your diode check. We can see, we can do it one more time just to see on the diode check. You go like that. I don't know if the, see right here, got 0.002 ohms. Now I'm going to switch the leads, and you shouldn't have anything going the other way with it. And I do, and I've got 0.002 ohms going the other direction. And you should only have current and continuity on one way. That's it. Okay, got her figured out.